Hey guys, I'm Jaga.
And I'm Marcella.
And we're here with our season 5 predictions for the 100. So we are 5 episodes in and we talk about our predictions constantly with you guys in our videos as well as in our live chats with LM reactions. We do those weekly
we
where we all talk
predictions
about it.
a lot, but we
figured we put it in one video.
We put it in one video, even though, guys, listen, you know that we're usually really bad with predictions, and
yeah, if you've been here a while, you know we're wrong most of the time.
Yeah,
but
it's still fun.
It's still fun to think about, and I love reading everybody's predictions online, so we're gonna like talk about all of that together, what we think is going to be happening going from season 5 episode 6 to 13
to the finale. And obviously this is a prediction video right now because we have a little break, but we will do another one for sure before the finale because we're going to need to predict for the finale after we see the rest of the season.
Yeah, exactly. Like, these predictions are constantly changing.
So before we get into it, we just want to point out that we got new shirts for our 100 videos.
There's a hostage taker and his girlfriend.
There's pictures of Bellamy and Clarke.
Yes. We love them. Our friend Erin made them for us, and yeah, we'll link her shop down in the description box. Definitely check it out. She's awesome.
Super talented. Go check out her stuff.
Yes. Now let's get into the predictions. So we know that going in episode 6 that Clarke is going to team up with an unlikely ally because there's going to be a threat in the bunker. So we think that this threat
is going to be to Maddie.
Yes, because Maddie again is a Nightblood, and we do have that scene in the trailer that we have not gotten yet of her meeting Octavia, and how Octavia is all like, you don't have to be afraid, like very compelling to a little kid, you know, like,
especially
because Maddie idolizes Octavia.
Octavia's her favorite,
which they've been leading up to like since the premiere.
Little hints, yep.
And you know, they've paralleled a lot of Maddie being under the floor and everything, and you know, Octavia even said like, I know what that's like, so there's already that bond that we're gonna see between Octavia and Maddie.
Maddie is going to want Octavia to teach her how to fight, for sure.
Yeah, there's that. Well, I think Clarke did teach her some things, but I think that she's gonna want
I think she's gonna want Octavia to like train her
to be like her second, I would say. Like, I think that she's gonna want to step up and be like her second in command, I would say. But is that gonna happen? I think that maybe Gaia is gonna be the threat, because in the trailer we do have Clarke having the knife to her throat. So I think that Gaia is, we know she's like fascinated with Nightbloods, and Maddie again being the last Nightblood, maybe like the last like Nightblood that was not made, that we know of, because we do think that I think that they've mentioned already on the show that there's a group of Eligius people that
Eligius 3, I think,
that are Nightbloods.
Nightblood, yeah.
But for what we know of, right, like for what like Octavia knows and Gaia, like for what Gaia's
gonna see Maddie and be super excited, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that is going to be our threat that Clarke is gonna have to face, and I think Clarke's gonna leave. We always keep going back to Clarke leaving the bunker and what that means for Bellamy and Octavia, because I think that, you know, holding a knife to Gaia's throat, she becomes an enemy of Wonkru. It's not safe anymore.
I think she's gonna leave with Maddie though before Octavia even realizes that she's an enemy.
Yes, I think that
she's gonna leave right away.
So that's the whole thing. Like, is there an ally that's in the bunker that's gonna help her get out? Or is she just gonna leave?
It might be Echo. That could be it. It could be Echo. I know a lot of you guys have been saying that it's Echo, and it would make sense because we still have to get that scene though between Echo and Clarke.
Yeah, I think that's...
But I thought that was about... I still think that scene's about Bellamy though, so that's why I don't think that...
I don't think it'll be Echo that's gonna help her out. I think... Honestly, there's either two options. Either one, Clarke is going to leave quietly without telling anybody, because she's going to feel...
But who's the unlikely ally then?
The unlikely ally is the Eligius people that she's going to go to.
Right.
Because her leaving the bunker, she's going to go to the Eligius people to go be with her mom and Kane, and you know...
She's going to try to make a deal with them of some sort.
Well, because Shallow Valley is her home. That is her house.
I think Clarke's gonna realize too that staying with Octavia is not the best thing for Maddie, because
what's best for Space Crew's not what's best for Maddie. Exactly. You know, like there's different. They've been stressing this to us all season, is that they have different priorities right now. Like, yeah, they're fighting for the same thing, but
Clarke doesn't want to go to war, and I know Bellamy doesn't want to go to war either. But Bellamy right now is he's not going to want to leave Octavia. But Clarke is not going to want to go to war. She's going to need to get away from Cryo and Octavia. So I could definitely see Clarke taking Maddie and going to.
But what's strange about it is I can't see her not taking Maddie. And what's
she will take Maddie.
She has to take Maddie.
She won't leave Maddie with Octavia.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, or would she leave Maddie with, like, Bellamy or something? There's a bunch of pictures, and they all have, like, these jackets on that look like they're, like, going into combat, like these, like, military, like, jackets where, like, these and Maddie has one, and we have not seen a picture of Eliza wearing one of those jackets.
No, so that's definitely interesting.
It's interesting that, you know, there are behind the scene pictures of Maddie with Bellamy and with Tasia. Like, there's, like, pictures of her with Space Crew.
Unless Clarke makes contact with the Eligius people and they tell her to come alone.
Maybe, but yeah. Well, because again, leaving Maddie in the bunker, I can't see Clarke doing that. That's the only thing. I can't
unless
see
she knows
happening.
that. Unless she knows that Maddie will be safe with Bellamy. That's the only reason that I could see that. But again, it doesn't make it. It just doesn't feel right to me. I don't know.
That doesn't feel right to me either. So I think that it could go that way, but I think more likely, I think that Clarke is going to take Maddie with her, and. Again, that's going to be our angst between Bellamy and Clarke. Either she's going to have a heartbreaking goodbye with him, or she's going to leave and he's going to freak the fuck out when he finds out she's gone.
I would honestly rather her not tell him, because then that's going to be, we're going to get to see Bellamy be so
like, where's Clarke?
And like, where's Clarke? Because he already lost her once, and I feel like that's a really good place to have him be like that would bring in an angst, like a fight between them, and he's gonna be like you were just gone, you just left, and I lost you once, and how could you leave me after everything? And I feel like that could be a great conversation between the two of them, and I really just need like a scene like 305 again.
I know, it could bring that into it. It could,
but
well, I think that this episode,
I mean, we would also get angst though if they get a goodbye scene, because it's gonna be this like awkward goodbye type thing, because Clarke is gonna be, I think Clarke's gonna be cold towards Bellamy, not cold, but like
a little
kind of like detached, not as open with him. I think she's gonna be a little bit more guarded after seeing him with Echo.
Yeah.
And that goodbye, I mean, I really would rather him not know that she left, but if we get a goodbye, it's still probably gonna be great.
I think that Bellamy this episode, though, he might not, because I think Bellamy this episode is going to be very focused on Octavia, and, you know, there's that big announcement
which is why he wouldn't even notice Clarke leaving.
Yeah, so the Eligius people are gonna try and bribe some members of Crew, it seems like, with the food coming down. So will people go? Yes, because we see that in the trailer. So we know that this is going to be happening. And then you have Bellamy saying, you're executing your own people. You know, like we have that whole conversation. And obviously the whole Echo thing is huge. That's a really big part of the strain that Octavia and Bellamy's relationship is going to feel. There is that. Okay, so Becco. We know we're going to be having a really heavy Becco episode apparently in episode 6. Yeah. But listen, guys, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. They're gonna make us, like, they're gonna go through that whole thing, whatever. That'll probably, when do you see Becco breaking up? We've been saying episode 10. If they're gonna
I saw people saying like episode 7.
I've seen people say episode 6.
Yeah, I've seen 6, I've seen 7. I think that it's going to be more like 10 is what we've said.
Well, because if they're going to parallel Finn and Raven and Clarke, like if they're going to go more towards that way and then have it be super angsty of like Bellamy having these feelings for Clarke and Echo knows, because that's the way to really have them break up, where it will be like a clean break. And I really see that happening, because that's a great way to redeem Echo's character. And
I definitely think no matter when they break up, it's going to be Echo.
Yeah.
But we also have to remember what Bob said at the convention. He said that episode 4 and 8 is especially
big Bellark episode.
Bellark, and 13, of course.
He said 8 to 13.
8 through 13. So I don't know if that means, Bob. Like you're saying that like
you're confusing me.
8 to 13 is good for us. So that leads me to believe that Becco breaks up before like episode 7. So that's where I'm kind of like, I think that's why people are thinking that it's going to be sooner than like,
well, we have
soon,
that episode that we have titled Exit Wounds. So could it be the exit wounds of, you know, of leaving? You know, I think that the title is Exit Wounds because it's going to be Clarke leaving, but could it also be Echo leaving Bellamy? I think it's too soon for that. I think
it could also be some of Octavia's people leaving her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's a lot of leaving going on in episode 6 that we think that isn't just Bellamy and Echo.
Exactly. So I think that Bellamy and Echo, they're going to try and drag that out because there's also going to be a lot of angst in that relationship. Yeah, I can't see it ending so soon because
we literally he just came back with her, and like Clarke just found out. So like to have them break up, it would be just so quick. And
I mean, like, I'm all for it if they're gonna do it. That's fine.
I feel like realistically, if they do that, like, Bellamy and Clarke have to happen sooner than the finale, and that's not happening.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just feel like it's too soon. I don't know. Yeah. Like, obviously I'd be happy and I want that, but I just don't think it's.
Yeah, I do think that we are gonna get that parallel of Clarke saying to, I don't know if it's going to be Clarke or it might be Bellamy. I think Bellamy is going to say the whole, what does your heart say? And it's like the same as yours.
Definitely.
I think that is definitely going to come back because there's a reason that she only asked about the head and they didn't mention the heart in that conversation.
That's going to come back, and the conversation of what Clarke went through is going to come back as well. Okay. Because that was left open. She literally just got up and went and was like, I'm going to sleep. That conversation is coming back. Clarke is going to tell, it's going to, oh my god, that scene.
I can't wait. I cannot wait for that. Good.
I can't wait for that. Oh my god, because we think that Maddie is, I think a lot of you guys think this too, but Maddie is going to be the one to tell Bellamy that Clarke radioed him every day.
Bob said that she is the key to, like, she's an integral part of Bellamy and Clarke's relationship this season, because I think that that's going to be the wake-up call that he needs. I think that that's going to really make him understand how much Clarke relied on him during those years where he thought she was dead. That's, I think, for 6 and 7, I think is going to be very angsty between Bellark. I think that 7, they're going to be separated.
Just for an episode, though. I don't think
just for that episode.
Just
because
for that episode,
I think in episode 8, Bellamy maybe at that point is going to realize how insane Octavia is, and he's going to go to Clarke. And then maybe Space Crew's gonna go to Clarke and they're gonna like team up with them. I mean, I can't see him going against his sister to that extent. I think that Bellamy and Space Crew are gonna end up going and meeting up with Clarke in episode 8, and then we're gonna have like a Bellark reunion again. Although now it's gonna be more intense.
Yeah, it's gonna be intense because however they end things, like parting wise in 6. If Clarke does leave, that's gonna be very telling to how they're gonna interact with each other, because he's gonna be really, it could be really angsty if he sees her and he's like, what the hell, like, how dare you leave me again?
Exactly.
Like, how could you just leave after everything? Like, I just got you back, and I feel like that could be a really amazing scene.
Yes.
And she's gonna be like, I did what I had to do.
Oh my god, it's so good. I think that that's definitely where we're going with that. And then I think that the rest of the season is going to be focused a lot on the war, the impending war that we have going on.
Yeah, but you have to remember, episode 8 is, it's supposed to be good for us though, so like, why?
Probably like
is it because of that reunion scene?
I would say maybe a reunion with them, because if Clarke leaves.
Do you think we're gonna get a hug and that's why it's good?
Maybe we'll get another hug, because they said 4 was good and not like 3, because I thought 3 was good too. So
he said 4 and he said 8. It's about 8 and then especially 3. Why did you say 8, Bob?
Probably gonna be like the fall. Maybe it'll be episode 8. Maybe it'll be
those emotions are gonna like hit like a.
Well, I think that Bellamy is gonna go to Clarke, and he's gonna be a little bit more emotional, because I think slowly we're gonna see Bellamy's walls coming down, like this guard that he has against it. Like, I think he's gonna slowly start to break, and maybe episode 8 is where he finds out about the radio from Maddie. Maybe
oh my god, I hope so.
Maybe that's when that is, and that's why it's like super good for us.
You know, that would make sense too, because if she left without telling him and things are not good, like really angsty between them, Maddie could step in and go talk to Bellamy.
She could say, like, Octavia's my favorite, but you're Clarke's, and then he's gonna be like, what? And she's gonna be like, she talked to you? Well, she talked to you the most. Like,
or
just so casually.
That, or she could go up and be like, I know you and Clarke are fighting right now, but
she really...
But I you and Clarke are fighting right now, but you'll work it out. I mean, she talked to you every day.
Yeah, something
so simple like that Maddie's not even gonna realize what she did because she's a kid.
Exactly.
And she just says what's on her mind, clearly, that we've seen.
Exactly.
So yeah, that could be why Bob said 8 is really good for us, and that could. Then everything after that, I'm assuming they're gonna be to get up and down, obviously, but
I think in the finale we're gonna get our canon for sure, because they said especially the finale. So finale, I think that we are going into cryo sleep. We have been talking about this since the trailer dropped.
We literally have been talking about this since we saw those pods with the people in it. Yeah.
There's just no way that we're not going into cryo
I honestly can't see us not going into cryo sleep, because
I'd be shocked if we don't.
I feel like, there's no way we're not. I wouldn't Jason put all of our characters in there.
So why not? It's just gonna hurt. As of right now, we think that we are going to lose the war with the Eligius people, but I think that there's gonna be something's gonna happen where they're gonna have to leave people behind, and then certain parts of our group are going to go into cryo sleep. And I think that we are going to get our canon Bellark, but I think it's also going to be super heartbreaking, because I think that something is going to happen where only some of our guys end up going into cryo sleep. Maybe the world is gonna end again. Maybe that's the insane, like maybe something is gonna happen where the world is gonna end, so some of our guys end up going into cryo sleep and some end up staying behind because like there's not enough pods or something. And I could see Cabby staying behind. I could see Indra.
Are they all gonna die?
Yeah, maybe. Well, no.
So casual.
They're gonna die, but we're not gonna see them actually die because they're gonna leave, and we're just gonna, like, they are still might be on there and we're not gonna know fully.
So we're gonna think that whoever stays behind on Earth is gonna be dead, but they're not really gonna be dead.
Who knows? We don't know. But I think that going into season 6...
Do you know what I think? I think that they're gonna go into cryo sleep. I think we're gonna get the Bellark confession. Like, it's gonna be I think that they're gonna be talking about what they should do and like if that's the right choice or whatever, and we're gonna get that line where it's like, what does like your head say, and it's like, oh, then it's, I feel like one of them's gonna be like, well, what does your heart say, or something. We're gonna get something with the heart, obviously, that line. And I think that then one of them's gonna kiss. I want it to be Bellamy. I want Bellamy to just pull Clarke to him and kiss her.
I think it's either gonna be the kiss scene, or I actually do think a couple episodes before, maybe in 11, we might get an almost kiss. Like, I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that too.
I could see an almost kiss happening, and then in
everything's
the finale,
too crazy, and then the finale, it finally happens.
Either it finally happens, or we get like a full confession.
No, it finally happens. There is no. Okay, I cannot.
It's unrealistic if they don't kiss.
I cannot imagine I cannot imagine a scenario where they don't kiss in the finale.
Yeah.
And I know everybody keeps telling me that it's not gonna happen.
No, I really think it's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna happen. And
you know what?
Honestly, people are actually saying this now, but like I've been saying this since like the beginning. I think that they're gonna say I love you in the finale, and I saw some people think that too. I'm not the only one, but I think that it's gonna. I mean, Bellamy and Clarke have always their feelings towards each other have always been so obvious to all of us, and I feel like they transcend romance, like Bob said. But
it's gonna be vocalized.
I feel like they don't need to say I love you, but I would just love it if they did.
Please say it.
If we don't get an I love you, it's gonna be some type of confession of their mutual feelings, and then I hope we need to get a kiss. I'm hoping it's a kiss, and then we're canon. Boom, we win! We win at life. And we're canon.
And I'll never ask for anything ever again.
And then I think Jason's gonna get us. You know what? I think he's
they're gonna go into cryo sleep.
No, but that's not the worst part. They're gonna go in cryo sleep. They're gonna be together. They're gonna stay together, probably.
And then what? They're gonna wake up. Don't go there. Lola always likes to talk. Lola mentioned this.
They're gonna wake up. No, not memory. I'm not touching anything about memory.
We're not talking about that.
No, not memory. I never thought anything about the memory thing. I think Bellamy's gonna wake up and be alone.
We've talked about this as well.
I really think he is, because of the book that they told him to read.
Yes, there's a book called The Sparrow that Jason
It's about the last man on Earth.
Apparently, this is a rumor.
Even though I think that the season's gonna end like that, I think season 6, it's not going to be this whole big thing where Bellamy's alone for like 1,000,000 episodes.
No.
I think that he'll find everybody in the first episode. It's just going to be dramatic at the end of the season. If
of him being alone.
Of him waking up and being like...
And you know what it will
be... Or no, he's going to do? He's going to wake up, he's going to look around and go, Clarke?
And then it's going to end.
And then it's going to end. And we're going to think... We're going to think that, like, where the hell's everybody else? Or they got taken by aliens or something. Like, aliens. Yes. And then the beginning of season 6 will be Bellamy trying to get them back or something.
That's the other really big theory is...
Well, I definitely think we're going to get other life forms. Yeah. Which would bring in Shannon Cook's character, maybe? If he's, like, with some other group of aliens or something, and... Or... I don't know. We think he's definitely related to Bellamy.
Or he's related to Bellamy. He's related to Bellamy. I think...
Oh, wait, but he's supposed to be in this season.
Yeah, in the finale.
Oh, so that he has to come in before... Because I'm thinking about season 6 already. He has to come in the finale.
Unless Bellamy wakes up and he's with these people and we see him and Shannon Cook's
and we just see Shannon Cook and he's like, oh my god, what if he says something? What if, like, Bellamy wakes up and he's like, Bellamy, good, you're awake. It's been something years.
Yeah. Something crazy.
He'd be like, welcome
that.
back, and then it's an end or something, and we're not gonna know where anybody else is, but then in season 6 we'll find out, oh, they were there the whole time, they just weren't showing them.
Yeah, right. Or Bellamy is gonna wake up alone, because if Bellamy wakes up alone, that can kind of parallel a little bit of season 4 finale with Clarke being on her own before she found Maddie. But we'll see if they're gonna do that. I do think that we're gonna be exploring other planets for sure. And
we do know the finale's insane.
We know exactly. We know it's insane, and we know that going into season 6, we have a lot of new writers coming in. We lost a lot of our writers. So I think that maybe that has to do with the show turning into more sci-fi.
Kind of switching the genre a little bit.
Maybe we're not going to really be
because
on
apparently
Earth anymore.
it was needed for the direction that it's headed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just interesting. That only really tells me that the genre is shifting. Yeah.
And we're going to be going, I think we're really going to be in space maybe a lot of season 6, and we're going to be delving into more alien forms almost.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's something that we think is going to be happening. Like, that finale could go either way. Like we said earlier,
I think we're going to get people that are from the future.
Or time travel can come in.
I have this crackpot theory that Maddie is actually Bellamy and Clarke's daughter from the future, and she doesn't know it because she doesn't remember.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
It's just what I just want it to happen.
No, you know what
She looks like them.
Yeah. We could be going into time travel.
Imagine that.
Imagine that
if it gets revealed in season 6 that Maddie is Bellamy and Clarke's child.
But was it
I'd love to see Bellamy's face.
Okay, but
that would bring the best dad in the universe. That would be so much funnier.
Okay, but wasn't Maddie's family the people that were in Clarke's village?
Those are the people that found her.
They found her. Yeah. So we don't know who her family is.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe that's the people who found her. And
I like Marcella's theory. I think Jason should write it.
Jason, please
write
make Maddie the Bellark child
from the future. Make it official.
I don't know if they're gonna do time travel. It's just something that I just like to think about.
We will be doing an updated finale prediction video.
Like completely different than that.
We will be doing an updated finale prediction video when we get closer. Let's talk about some more predictions of this season. Let's talk about Mervyn, or Zeke, Shaw, and Raven, where we think this is going. So I think that definitely Shaw and Raven are going to be happening. I think they have a really fun dynamic, and I think that Shaw is already on our side, and I think he's still going to continuously be like our inside man with the Eligius people. For sure. I think that he might be one of the only ones from the Eligius prisoners that will make it to season 6. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, we really like his character. I think that he fits into our group. He'll fit into our group pretty well. So I definitely see him like being one of us, and him and Raven have really good chemistry, so I think that they're gonna be a thing. And I think that the 2 romances that Lindsay have mentioned is about Bellamy and Clarke. Well, Bellamy having 2 romances this season. I think that was about him, because I don't think Mervyn's gonna happen this season. Mervyn, we think is gonna. I think that, I mean, I like what they're doing with Mervyn, though, because they're establishing a really, really strong friendship and a close relationship, and I feel like you need that. And, so yeah, I do think that they are endgame, though. Whether that's going to happen, like,
the end of season, in season 6,
I think they're
7,
gonna,
like the end of the series. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I definitely think that that's Endgame.
I think season 6 they're gonna explore that a little bit more, but we'll see what happens with that. I think we need to see more of Raven's dynamic with Shaw and how deep that relationship is gonna go.
Yeah.
And
oh, what do we think? Because every season we always have some kind of like lever or door. What are we doing this season? Well, we have a button. Like, what are we doing?
it's the Cryo sleep button.
It's the button to go into
Cryo sleep.
Oh
no!
Who's gonna... Wait a minute, does somebody have to stay on the outside to push it? To put everybody in cryo sleep? Probably!
Shit.
It's gonna be Murphy,
No,
isn't it?
it's not. No, don't say that. I just thought that too. It's not gonna be Murphy.
Why do we just both think it's gonna be Murphy?
Because Murphy's been very self-sacrificing
You know why? Because he was the one messing around in the pods. He was playing around in them.
No, stop.
Murphy's trying to be like a hero this season. Echo. Echo will be the one to push the button.
Kane.
No, Kane's gonna die before that.
Kane will die before that.
Yeah. I'm very sad now. Because I think that there's gonna be some kind of button, lever, something somebody's gonna have to pull. And, oh my god.
Oh no, Bellamy and Clarke are gonna argue about pushing it together.
No, they
about who's staying behind.
What if they both stay behind?
Oh no!
What if they put everybody in cryo sleep and they stay behind? They're not gonna die, but where would they go? And then they leave with Shannon Cook's character. They put everybody in cryo sleep and they leave with him. Where are they going though?
To another planet.
Why?
Because I think we're going to another planet.
With Maddie?
Yeah.
The 3 of them are gonna leave and go to another planet? What, Octavia, Raven, Murphy, Amori, Harper?
I think Octavia is gonna stay with Wonker.
I think Octavia, I see her being on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it.
She'll stay on the ground, yeah. I think everybody else will go to Cryo. Well, this prediction video just went in a different way. Now I'm very...
No, because now I'm just thinking in the back of my head, there's gonna be something, some kind of lever door, like we always have it every season.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a damn lever, or a button, or a door.
Something to break my heart.
Something that's gonna break me into a million pieces, and then they're gonna go bye-bye. Hiatus for a year.
Jason's gonna be like, haha, boom out, see you in 2019.
Yeah. Another theory that we wanted to mention, because we think that it's very interesting and it's definitely something to think about, with Echo. We think that, because Tassia has said that Echo's whole arc, as Tassia sees it this season, is where she fits in with her new family, her space crew family,
she
and all of that.
also said she's a wild card, too.
Exactly. She also said that she's a wild card, and she doesn't really trust, I don't think Echo's gonna trust anybody else outside of space crew.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that,
yeah,
where she fits in with all of this, she's gonna do something where she tries to, I could see Echo putting Clarke and Octavia in danger to save space crew, or something to that effect, and then I don't think that's gonna be where they break up though, do you?
I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna be the breakup for Bellamy and Echo, because I still think Echo's gonna do it because she realizes that Bellamy's in love with Clarke.
Yeah. I think a way that she might realize it is, besides just seeing it, because remember, she is a spy and everything. She grew up observing people, really. I think that she is going to... I want to say that this was mentioned at Unity Day, that Tassia said something about a fight between her and Eliza. Like, I think that there is actually going to be a physical fight between Clarke and Echo, and I think that's going to take place during the dinner scene that Bob talked about.
Oh, because we have the picture of them on the ground that Jason put up that's like, oh, are they friends?
So I'm wondering...
And it has like a table behind.
I'm wondering if after that...
She put Maddie in danger or something?
Yeah, maybe she'll
screwed everybody except for Space Crew?
Exactly. Like, I think that maybe that's gonna be the moment where it's revealed that there's this big deal between Echo and maybe Diyoza. Like, I don't know if it would be the Eligius people or what, but there's gonna be something with that. And I think that that's where they're gonna fight, and then Bellamy's going to approach Echo, and I think at that moment that's gonna be the big fallout between Echo and Bellamy. Because
and Echo's gonna be...
And then she's gonna go and have that conversation with Clarke that we see the pictures of.
But I think there's going to be many reasons why Echo's going to break up with Bellamy, though.
I think there's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be the betrayal. Like, there's going to be, like, this trust. Like, because I think coming back to the ground, I think that they're going to revert to who they were. Like, I think it brings up a lot of, like, memories and really bad ones.
I think it's going to mostly be Echo, though, during the breakup. I don't think it's going to be Bellamy.
No, I think it is, too. I think that Bellamy is just going to be arguing with her, and then I think that Echo is going to really bring up Clarke and everything, and I think all of it's just going to come to the surface.
Come to a head and just, yeah.
And it's just going to, and that'll be the fallout. And then we'll have this scene of Echo going to Clarke and telling Clarke that Bellamy mourned you. And we had this whole big, like, heart-to-heart almost with Clarke and Echo, where Echo is telling her about how Bellamy never really got over her and all that stuff, and then she's gonna be the catalyst of them.
That could happen in like 10. And then 11 could be Bellark.
11 and 12 are gonna be really crazy because we have plots still.
We have we're gonna 11 and 12 are gonna be crazy because it's leading into 13, but I still think that we're gonna get scenes leading up to the finale of Bellamy and Clarke, and I think that they're gonna get interrupted a lot when they try to have that talk. And
definitely,
yeah, I could definitely see an almost kiss in between somewhere between like 10 and 13, and then 13 everything happening. So
we're gonna get into some of what we think is gonna be happening with the Eligius people. Now, I don't see Shaw dying. I think Shaw, we said, is gonna survive. I think everybody else is fair game. I think we're gonna lose Diyoza.
Well, I think McCreary is number 1 on my list for the Eligius people at least. I think that he's definitely going.
I still can see him killing Diyoza. Because he's like ruthless, and I love that the Eligius people are antagonistic towards each other. Like, they hate each other. So I could definitely see him wanting to take over as like the lead and kind of offing her, maybe because she's kind of close to making peace with Kane. Maybe something will happen with that, and it'll lead to her death by McCreary. And
I think she might kill McCreary.
Both die at some point.
You think that Diyoza's gonna die too?
I think they're both gonna die. It's just a matter of
I can see Diyoza not dying in this season.
Really? So you think everybody's gonna die except Diyoza and Shaw?
I wouldn't be surprised if Diyoza is in season 6, but at the same time, it depends on how many new characters we're getting in season 6. So it depends on the ending. Like, if in season 6, if we're gonna be introduced to all of these new people, which I guess we are because of Eligius 3 and all these different like ships that they've mentioned. So I guess that maybe she will die then, because we're gonna have a new antagonist. It would be interesting if she doesn't.
It would be, and she ends because she's a really interesting character. She ends up needing
to team up with our people for whatever else is out there. I don't know.
It would be really interesting, especially because she's Bellark and Cabby shipper. But she's
out of all of them, Shaw is definitely the most likely to survive. I think Abby's gonna end up not being able to save them. That's how a lot of the Eligius people are gonna die.
Yeah, probably. Or maybe.
I think she'll save McCreary though, because we had him show her his file.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe he'll be cured by her.
Tattoos were interesting too.
I don't know if Abby's gonna cure all of them though.
Yeah, I thought the shot was very interesting of seeing his back with like all the crosses and like what that meant. I think that we said in our live chat that we were talking about how that could be maybe like the people that he killed before because we know that they were all like murderers. So who knows? I think there's a lot of stories that still need to be told about them. Like, we still don't fully know too much about them right now. So I cannot wait to see more of Diyoza with Octavia. I cannot wait to see that play out more, because I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be
I hope Octavia kills her though if she does die.
That would be awesome. Yeah. That would be really cool.
Oh, that is our predictions of what we can think of off the top of our head right now.
I'm sure there's a lot that we didn't mention, but I'm sure that you guys, we'd love to know your predictions down in the comments below. We are only 6 episodes. We're going on 6, so we still have quite a while to go until our finale, but we could definitely look out for an updated prediction video when we're closer to the finale. But as of right now, let us know what your predictions are down in the comments below. What do you guys think is going to be happening with Bellark this season? What do you guys think is going to be happening with Raven and Shaw? And how do you think our ending? Are you guys on board with the cryo sleep and that whole scenario? What do you guys think about that theory? And let us know if you guys are team Kiss, because I'm definitely team Kiss in the finale.
Yes, definitely. I don't think Lola is though. And we do have another 100 video coming this weekend in place of our live chat, so be on the lookout on Saturday for another 100 video.
Yes.
Surprise.
Yeah, so you guys definitely let us know some predictions. And yeah, follow us on our Twitter and our Snapchat. You can talk to us about that stuff on there as well. Yes. We are at City of the Fields.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye.